Greetings, fellow classmates. My name is Michelle Hartley, born and raised in South Dakota, and currently living in Sterling, Alaska on 40 acres where I am trying to build a homestead lifestyle. I like to garden because it's always been an interest of mine. For the last 30 plus years, I have lived in remote fly-in only locations around Alaska, um, most of that on floating camps, which is not really a lifestyle that's conducive to gardens. My favorite thing to grow, anything in the Brassicaceae family. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but uh, I've had the most success with those plants: cabbage, cauliflower, beets, um, bok choy, those kinds of things. 5 adjectives to describe my ideal garden: plentiful, thriving, vibrant, large, and most importantly, sustainable. I wanted to take this class because I'm shooting for about 75% self-sustainability, and in order to make that happen, I need to get better at growing things. So my mother met my stepfather in the early 90s. My stepfather had 20 acres in a remote place near Sterling, Alaska. He passed away in 2014. When he did, my mother was in jeopardy of losing the cabin and the property, and my husband and I took over the payments. Um, Once that was paid for, we purchased the 20 acres next door, and I've been trying this ever since. My first year, I cleared a 3,000 square foot area, put in a garden with a 4-foot fence, which the moose, they waited until things were ready for harvest, and then they just, casually stepped over that 4-foot fence and ate everything that I had grown. What they didn't finish off the first night, they came back for and ate the second night. In 2019, my family was fortunate enough to be featured on a show called Homestead Rescue on the Discovery Channel. It was a great opportunity. I learned a lot. Their team came in and helped me increase my fence to 8 feet. They helped me build a greenhouse. It was just an all-around great experience and definitely got me closer to my goal. My first year, the garden that the moose ate, it did okay. It didn't thrive. So the next year I had the soil tested. It did incredibly. With the amendments that I added, it was pretty Lyme deficient after setting for so many years. And in 2020, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep riding this wave. I didn't test it, I didn't add anything, and it didn't do that great. So last year, I had it tested again, made the appropriate amendments, and it did pretty well. My areas of struggle would be anything in the greenhouse. I can't seem to grow a tomato or a green pepper. I just am not good at the greenhouse part of things. I wouldn't say I'm great at the garden part either. I'm just choosing vegetables that do well in Alaska. I just need to not make so many mistakes. I mean, once you make a mistake in gardening, you have to wait an entire year to try something different. And for me, that's not working out. I'm on year 5, and I'm not even 10% self-sustainable. I hunt and I fish, and I grow enough vegetables for my family. But I really need, to try and make this a self-sustainable operation, and I'm failing at that part of it. It's been quite a journey, and I joined this class because I'm hoping I can glean more information on, how to be more successful at this and how to really take it to that next level so that I can work towards my goal of self-sustainability.